It's a saying as old as coaching. To win games, it's about the Jimmies and Joes more than the X's and O's. I've seen it over and over in youth sports. The team who wins is generally the more talented team. To a good coach with players who aren't as developed as their opponents, this can be infuriating. The opposing coach, who really doesn't know baseball well, gets to strut around thinking he's Joe Torre because he was given the 10 best players in the age group. But how do you catch up? How do you start winning games even if you're not as talented as other teams? That's what I want to help with today. I'm going to give you the 5 areas that your team needs to be good at to win games. These areas will guide your practices and preparation. It will help your team to focus on what they need to do, execute, and win. So, without further introduction, number 1, your defense has to handle routine plays. I'm not saying they need to be a great defense. You don't have to have a shortstop who can backhand and throw a dart to first. You don't need a center fielder who can cover the whole outfield. What you need is 9 guys who can handle the routine plays. Make sure to focus on routine plays every chance you get. It doesn't have to be a long time, but try to develop a plan for the team to get fly balls and ground balls each and every practice. We teach our pitchers to throw outs. When they do their job and throw an out, our boys behind them have got to do their job and make those plays. Number 2, your pitchers have got to be strike throwers. Dominant guys on the mound are always a luxury, but there aren't many of them out there. You probably don't have 2 to 4 of them. Your pitchers have got to learn how to throw strikes. In your practices, chart how many times they're hitting their spot and let them know that the guys who throw the most strikes are going to pitch the most. Everyone falls in love with velocity from the major leagues to the youth level, and velocity will get you paid eventually. But if you can't throw a strike, your team can't win. Tell your pitchers that unless they throw 65% strike, then they can't pitch. You may have to go back on this if you don't have enough guys who can do that, but emphasize how important it is for them to hit their spots. Everybody's going to get hit from time to time. Your pitcher may get in the game and give up 10 hits, and that's fine. At least the other team had to beat you. What we hate is when we give up 2 hits and 8 walks. The other team didn't beat us. We beat ourselves and handed them the game. Help your kids emphasize that the most important pitch is a first pitch strike. Reward them when they throw it, and have other markers like 2 out of the first 3 is strikes or getting a batter out in less than 5 pitches. Throw strikes. Number 3, your players have got to be great base runners. If you can do these 3 things, you will win half your games, even if you don't do the other things on my list. Aim to be a team that can convert 75% of your base runners into runs. Put pressure on the defense. Teach your kids to always be looking to get to the next base. This isn't hard to teach, but you have to invest time in it. When you're younger, help them know when to advance on a fly ball and when they have to hustle and beat out a force play. Help them learn how to be smart but aggressive. When they get older, let them learn how to advance to second base when the catcher drops to block a ball, or how to watch for a rhythm in the pitcher to get a great jump and steal a base, especially third base. Take pride in base running. Tell your team that you work harder than anyone at base running and you're the best base running team in the state. On the opposite end of that, number 4, your team must control the other team's running game. I've been blessed on a few of my teams with great catchers. If you have a dominant guy behind the plate, he can help tremendously with this. Most likely, though, it's going to be a team effort. Your pitchers have got to learn what a hold is when they get on the mound and hold the ball longer than what they normally do just to get the base runner off his toes. They've got to learn what a slide step is, and they need to learn good pickoff moves. You need to have called pick plays and a team that is looking for opportunities themselves to pick off runners. You need to get good at rundowns. Nothing is more maddening than picking a kid off first base just to see him get out of a pick while standing 1 base closer to home plate. Control the running game. Number 5, your team must work on being a great hitting team. Strive to be the best hitting team in your state. I know it's easy to roll your eyes at, and I get it. I feel odd saying it, but it changes the way you hit at practice. There's a way you can take BP and everyone just going through the motions. No one's getting any better. They're just up to the plate taking their turn. Challenge them and challenge yourself. How would the best team in the state take batting practice? Want to be a team who hits a bunch of doubles and walks a lot. Teach them how to hit with 2 strikes. Teach them how to compete and fight and get the bat on the ball. Teams that strike out often don't win a lot of games at the youth level. A weak ground ball to the pitcher isn't a sure out with some teams, so make them earn it. Make them get you out. Teach them how to win in a bat. What does it mean to have a quality AB? Teach them when they get a 2-0 pitch, they need to swing hard and barrel the ball. How to hit should probably be its own video, but strive to be a team that can say, we are the best hitting team in the state. And whoever's listening to that has to think about it. Maybe they are. So if you want to win at the youth level, here's the 5 areas you need to focus on to win youth baseball games.